Hello guys, how are you? This is the build of the Tamiya 172 Mosquito, the Avalon Mosquito. A very good kit. Tamiya is for certain standard in quality. I had some doubts here, as you can see in the box. There's a blue reconnaissance one, which is a very beautiful blue, and a classic Mosquito, like the one you have in the picture. But I didn't know what to paint, which one to do, and I decided a bit ahead what to do with it. So if you stick with me, you will see what I did in order to, try to make it a bit different. Well, we are starting on the landing gear, intakes, engines, priming and painting everything before assembling. On this kit, that's the way it should be done. That's the way the instructions said it is to be done. My advice is go through sub-assemblies, the wheels, landing gear doors, everything that you can paint first, and it will be easier to continue with the build later if you do this. Tamiya kits fit very well. You almost don't need any kind of putty at all. However, you have to sand that small seam line. It's just mandatory. The green I'm using is interior green from Vallejo, 71.010 interior green. I'm painting the wheels with German gray. Sometimes black, it's not appropriate color. It is if it's matte. However, with dust and all, the wheels tend to lose a bit of its darkness. And like this, German gray looks a bit more like rubber. Now let's start working on the cockpit. As you can see, it's pretty well detailed. I will use interior green with some airbrush flow improver. It's the first after priming it, of course, and let's take care of this. As you can see, I did a bit of highlight on some details on the cockpit. After all these steps, the kit is ready for priming and then a bit of pre-shade. As you would have noticed by now, I decided to do both versions on the same Mosquito, on the same kit. I was very indecisive about which one to paint, and I thought, well, this kit is so good, it fits so well. It didn't even need a putty on the wing junction, so that helped a lot. And I thought, why not painting both versions half, and this way having two in one. I am so sorry. The gray I used to paint the Mosquito is the ocean gray, okay? Vallejo, ocean gray. And the green is a dark green, also from Vallejo. I found out that if you use a bit of a airbrush flow improver or a bit of a thinner, it's very good. It's even good if it's the air range. If you use it directly on the airbrush, it will go and flow well. However, it is a bit better if you use the airbrush flow improver. Well, now let's make the blue paint for the blue part of the Mosquito. This one has a kind of funny story. As you know, as you can see, I used sky blue and a drop of dark blue to make that tone, very correct tone, very unique tone of blue that goes so well on this Mosquito. I spent 25-30 minutes. You know, guys, how it is. You just put a bit here, a bit there, and you mix it a bit of thinner. You just check the consistency. The color is too dark, the color is too clear. And I got to a point where I said, yes, this is it. And I used it. Turns out that after painting, I was looking for another paint on my paint box. And I found that the AK makes the Azuri blue, RAF Azuri blue, which is a correct and unique kind of blue for that Mosquito. And I actually had that paint. So I spent half an hour, 40 minutes of my time building the color. Turns out when I put both side by side, well, I was pretty happy because I nailed the tone of blue, but that's not what's all about. Check very well all your paints. This is what happens when you have a lot of paints and you cannot remember each one of it you have. made a panel wash, made of Tylung oils, black and sepia. I could have used the brown or the black also. The result is just the same. It's just a tonality down. Just for the ones that are beginning now, make sure that The surface is protected with a clear coat, okay, very important. And when you apply this wash, make sure that you just wet a bit the surface with a bit of white spirit. One thing I always wanted to try is the new oil brushers from MIG. So I bought some, used it, and this is the result. Now, after some small details, small painting, the canopy had some particles of paint on it. Thank God, Vallejo paints are easy to remove. I removed the canopy, cleaned it, and it went very well. I just like to say I just love this build. Yes, it's not very usual to paint on two camo schemes, but I really enjoyed the both, and this way I have them both. I guess you can say that. I hope you enjoyed this one. Okay guys, see you in the next one. Keep modeling. Always, always with a smile.